Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Zebu Nation Plays Endless Space 2, the beta edition. Gonna start right back up where we finished off last episode, where we just started up turn number 40. We had a couple of battles last episode. Our two fleet commanders got in some battles. A very close one down here in the Lynx system. Nearly lost our brand new hero, Kolstya Velm Umakar, but she held on with one hull point, even though we saw her explode in space. But you know what? She's a hero, and sometimes heroes survive difficult situations. So we're going to let her heal up. We've improved her ship as well as our other guy's ship, so that's good. We've got a scout heading this direction to start scouting more. Over here, I'd like to have her likewise scout, but we still got some unfinished business over here. We got a bunch of anomalies to scout down here. So we'll fire one at Lynx 1. Successful expedition. Your analysis of life form on planet Lynx was successful. You've discovered super spuds, resource deposit, and +5 super spuds as loot. That's cool stuff. Now, I guess that's all we can do. One probe is all we can do? That doesn't seem right for a scientific team. Anyway, we got an event. End of event Ghost of a Machine Part 2. The event Ghost of a Machine Part 2 has come to an end as well as its effect. So we did have +10 dust on systems on Empire. So our boon of gold dust has ended. And you can see up here now we're making -54 dust a turn. So we need to boost up our dust production in the coming months and years. Basically, so we've got -54 dust per turn. That means we've got too many fleets and too many system improvements. So basically, in 10 turns, we'll be all out of dust. So we gotta, in the next 10 turns, we have to improve our dust production. We got more Ryans on Karas. That's good. Always good. Our settlement at Karas has also improved. And next up is a defender ship, which we can't afford to make, but we're going to make it anyway, just because. Just because. You never know when you're going to need it. Alright. Not much we can do this turn, so we'll end turn 40. We got a couple of events going on over here. What's this event in Dankel? Dakel, I mean. I thought there was an N there for some reason, but I guess not. Alright, all out of tea. We're going to crack open another Perrier pink grapefruit little tiny can that I got here. Ooh. It's election time. So if you remember a couple of episodes ago, I was faced with an event. I could either hire some mercenaries to help rig the election, or I could throw those mercenaries in jail. And I decided to throw the mercenaries in jail because I'm not really interested in messing with our politics. So who do we support? The industrialists, militarists, or the new scientific party? They have not yet. They don't. Ooh. Coughing. Take a drink. Been doing a lot of talking today, so that kind of does it. That brings it out. Anyway, who are we going to support? We're going to support the industrialists, the militarists, or the scientists. The scientists don't yet have a hero, don't have a face of their party, so we're not going to support them. Obviously, we can't finance a campaign, and we can't intimidate any candidates because we don't have the influence or the dust for that. So all we can do is give our support. I guess we'll give it to Dimitri. He's our guy holding down the fort, and we're going to need some industrialist power coming up in the future. Our militarist isn't really needed at the moment. We've cleared out the Reavers, and we're not really looking at war with anybody just yet. We haven't even hardly explored. We've been taking care of too much story business, I guess. So here's the votes are breaking down here. Political trends, the industrialists have a minor lead here. Overall, 63% representatives. So as you look, the Lanica system has 7 representatives. Pegasus has 14 representatives. Keras 14. Iena 7. Merope 14. So our systems that have been upgraded have more votes. That's intriguing. Dmitry Lenko and Hadrilenko, boy, they are neck and neck, but it looks like... No, he's just higher level. Looks like we're going to have a balanced government. So we unlocked 2 new laws, fleets for cheaps and wartime taxes. Minus 25% fleet costs, minus 10% health on core sections. Don't want that. Wartime tax bill plus 20 dusts per empires at war. Not really interested in going to war. So not a lot happened that political cycle. We can double check and see what's going on here. Oops. Only click it once. So we still have dust windfall and new colonies laws. Let's see, could we do anything with any of these laws? Fleet costs. I would like fleet costs. No, that's production. Safe skies. No active law slots. So we'd have to deactivate one of these laws in order to vote on a new law, and I'm not really interested in doing that. So we'll close out of that. The Endless Research Park and Endless World have been built. And we kept putting that off. That's one of those wonders. That's one of those things that we should have been trying to build ahead of the other races. So they beat us to the Endless Park. That's not good. Alright, so let's get out of that. Let's move our fleets, see what's happening. Anything's happening at all. These guys are going up to Iena to look around. Not much else going on. Again, what's happening at Dekel? There's some mission there that's blinking. But I don't know what. Is this the only one that's current? A new Hose? Is that how you pronounce it? Hose? I don't know. Alright, so that was the one we looked at the previous mission, or the previous episode, where we need to build a colony there. So I guess we should look at zooming out, and can we build a colony ship? Alright, so we're building the university over here. Endless research. I guess we can stop building that now. Intergalactic supermarket is always good. Like I said, we need to start looking towards dust production. But settler first. No. I can't build the intergalactic supermarket. Oh, it's unique improvement. So did I build that someplace else already? Must have. So settler it is. Alright, what else? Boy, they don't have... I really sort of neglected my home system. Industrialists. Oh, there's the sci-fi design school. Alright, first Xenotourism. Yeah, Pegasus 3 is, man, it's taken a long time for them to get any population, even though Pegasus 1 is overcrowded. Oh, I don't know how that works. Yet again, I don't know how that works. My sci-fi design school is expensive. 8 upkeep. Creates a dedicated space of learning where talented science fiction writers can come together and study how the products of their imagination can be used to design whole new industries. Plus 20 production per system level. Whoa. That's interesting. So that would make Pegasus a real engine of industry there. Upkeep 8 dust per turn, plus 36 influence gain. We might as well build it. I mean, we worked hard for that, so we're gonna build that. Let's see, is this a forest planet? We got Terran and swamp, not exactly. But yeah, if we're going industrial, might as well build another industry thing there. It might be getting a little out of hand with building some of these improvements. But again, we need dust. So we're going to go Xenotourism. Not going to build the Sci-Fi Design School. Not going to build the Xeno Industrial yet. Back out of that. Let's check out Banny. What are we building here? Xenotourism there. How's our industry looking here? Okay. Cerebral reality. Well, we could improve the settlement. Move them up another notch. We'll do that. Cerebral reality. So we're really kind of right now going all in. Going all in on our system improvements. This might hurt our overall empire by expanding too much too quickly. I'm not sure about that. But you know what? It's what we're doing. It's what we're doing. Xenotourism. Let's take a look at our system improvement here. Trade and resources. How are we doing? Alright, so we've only got 35 dark glitter, so we're upgrading one of our systems. So that'll give us, only 5 dark glitter left. Are we not producing any? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does this mean? You have not yet located or acquired this luxury resource. And yet we had a ton of it. Production per turn. So we produce 7 per turn. I don't know what they're talking about. Produce 0 per turn. 2 per turn. So we made the right choice with which of these to choose as our system upgrade. So it'll take us, approximately 5 turns to be able to upgrade another system. So that's fine. That's fine. Stop that. That's fine. Let's go up here to Hyena, our last system. They're building the supermarket. Xenotourism, they obviously need a lot of this stuff. So we'll add sustainable farms and interplanetary transport. Again, stop that. I keep hitting the B button too much because I want the B button to be zoom out, but it is not zoom out. It's just sort of exit everything. Okay, how are we doing down here with our ships? Alright, you're back up to full health. That's good for you. Alrighty. Looks like you've been properly upgraded. 117 offensive ability, 79 defensive ability. Alright, so now you can do some scouting, right? I thought there was more to scout here, but no, I guess not. Wait. Alright, what's the deal here? Are you out of probes? Cooldown 1 turn. Cannot afford 1 probe. How about you? Do you not have any probes at all? This is something we've overlooked here. Do I not have any probe modules? What's the deal? I do not have any probe modules I can put on here. That's bogus. Alright, we'll look at that research. We'll try to research some advanced probes, I guess. And until then, we'll carry on. Did we set a new timer? I don't recall. Hello, clock. So many things to think about. No, I did not set a new timer, so we'll do the old 20-minute timer because I don't know how long we've been going on. At least 10 minutes. I think this will be the last recording of the day. I'm getting a little at a loss for words to come out of my face hole. But in the meantime, I am having fun with this game. It is a good strategy game, although right now it's not too exciting at the beginning. And I am playing on medium difficulty. Or am I playing hard difficulty? I don't even remember. Let's use the old B button to figure this out. Options. Game. Tutorial, no. Subtitles, cutscenes, yes. It doesn't say. UI, controls, notifications. Does not say what level that we're playing on. But the previous game did have a tendency to be a bit easy. Not gonna lie. Like, if you made it past the first couple of turns without getting wiped out, you just sort of slowly marched across the galaxy and nobody could really stop you. At least the AI could not stop you. I didn't play much competitive. Played a couple of played a couple of games with a friend of mine, but we would just team up and just destroy the galaxy that much quicker. So we're going to do an expedition here on E10 3. Your analysis of ruins was successful. Plus 50 influence as loot. Alright. Oh, new objective. Quest started the ripple effect. A preliminary exploration of this ocean planet reveals only one thing. A screaming band of Hisho fighters who fire off an opening salvo of rockets before even attempting communication. Your repeated warning broadcasts do nothing to slow their advance. Your ships are entering defensive formation even as you give the command, "Fight for your life!" Exclamation point. Defeat the Hisho in the battle at E10 3. Reward 50 Hyperium. That's pretty good. So we got a lot of battle type things over here. They got 2 ships, 2 prowlers. That ain't gonna be good for our little scout here. So we're gonna head away from these guys. We do have 1 ship up here, 1 gunship, but I don't think that's gonna do it. So we'll bring our regular fleet and we'll take them out with our regular fleet in a few turns. But we left a ship behind here. It's our new defender. Don't know what we'll do with him. I was going to just add him to this fleet. But for now, we'll add him to the Ying fleet. Okay, so we can scan down here now. Let's scan links to. Successful, of course. Your analysis of life form was successful on links to super spuds. More and more super spuds. Alright, so that's good. +5 loot and super spud resource. There's a lot of super spuds in this system. So we've got an outpost here. So we got 5 turns remaining until we're colonized there. So that's good. Do we have any more? No. No. I think. Let's see. Do we have research available? No. We got production available. There's the Defender and Xenotourism. Oof. We're cranking out -72 per turn dust. That ain't good. It ain't good. We can't build any more ships, that's for sure. Let's end that turn. So if we have any more ships in the pipeline, we're going to have to cancel them. Until our dust production catches up. We did just get 1 Xenotourism, so that should help us out a little bit. Give us some extra gold dust per turn. I just want to call it gold, but I know it's dust, so it ends up being gold dust. Trying to use the proper nouns for things. Proper descriptors, proper names, just to not confuse things, because this is the beta. Once again, it's, maybe a franchise not everybody is familiar with. So hopefully I can, spread the awareness, I guess. Not that I have any sort of investment, mind you, but that's what people do, right? They try to promote the things that they like so that other people might discover those things and make them more successful. So if this game could become more successful and it gets more updates and, the developers have more resources to put into the game, then that would make me happier. Okay, the turn is ended. Let's move our fleets. There we go. We're just about, let's, 2 gunships. Defender. Alright, so let's stop everybody here at Ying. And gather our fleet. Even though we shouldn't need much of a fleet to defeat these guys, but still. Better to overwhelm them and not take a ton of damage. Okay, not a lot going on there. Level up Dmitrilenko. Take a look at him. He's now level 5, just like his cousin, Hadrilenko. Let's inspect him. He doesn't really need a ship upgrade because he's not going anywhere. Alright, so he gets a skill point. Right now he's got Person of Means. He's adding... is there one that adds happiness? Rousing Orator. That's for fleets. So that would add influence, not necessarily happiness. That would add food and production. Let's go with the influence. Give him some skills in every area, and then maybe next time we can get some level 2 skills. I don't know how that works. But we'll see. Apply the skills. Close that. Get rid of that. Go over here. Close this. I wish that would close automatically. Alright, Rayans. More Rayans. Rayans for everybody. Now there's as many Rayans as Zavali on Lena 1. That could be why. Oh, come on. The old B button strikes again. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Here we go. Alright, we built University and Settlement. So Bani is now a level 2 settlement. Denark University. That should add to our happiness here. We're content. That's good. System population growth in 3 turns. We're going to get more Hisho over here. Hopefully that means we'll get some on Pegasus 3. Hopefully that's how that works. But I don't know. Our governor is Dmitrilenko. Alright, so we're building a settler this turn. There's no upkeep for settlers, so that's good. Then we got Xenotourism and Sci-Fi Design Schools. Hopefully that helps us out. We also, like I said, we upgraded Banny. Did we get anything special out of that? I don't think so. Not right off the bat anyway. But we are now negative 68 per turn, so we went down a little bit in terms of our negativeness for dust production. And we got one fleet sitting there waiting to scan. So we'll end that turn 43 in the books. Let's keep on rolling. So the game oftentimes doesn't get too exciting until you get to maybe turn 100. And you start meeting more and more enemies, and you start getting, not enemies, but AI. You start getting boxed in on all sides. Right now we have barely explored anything. We're just focusing on our own empire. We should probably send a ship. Just send our scout around. Let's see, we got a scout here, right? Patrol ship. Yeah, let's just send them over here. Or not, whatever. Oh, we're still waiting for the turn to roll around. That would be good if that would hurry up. Not sure what to talk about in between these sometimes. I mean, oh, there we go. Saved by the bell. Quest starting, lifting the lamp. This is interesting. Is this a conquest? Opening your empire's doors to new population types has its challenges, but also its reward. Each new group adds the strength and flexibility of a society, contributing to the maturity of your empire as a whole. Nurture a new population type within your empire and reap the benefits. So capture, assimilate, or attract a new population type into your empire. Reward plus 80 influence. All right. We've already got quite, well, I don't know how quite a diversity we've got. We've got two, right? We've got the Rayans, we've got the Hisho. So I guess our exploration will have to yield us some new population. That would be good. That's a good motivation to get us out there. But first, we're scanning. We're scanning objects. Here we go. Expedition successful. More Hyperium. Your analysis of Subterranean on Planet Lynx 2 was successful. Hyperium resource deposit and +5 Hyperium loot. So this is a very good system. Very happy to be colonizing that. Alright, so now let's move on down the road, do some of that exploration. Let's send our fleets. Oh, we didn't quite make it there. That stinks. Alright, back up here. Let's patrol ship. We're gonna move you out here, do some more of that searching. Zhu has to be colonized by now. That AI race that we met up, I would be surprised if they hadn't colonized that by now. We've got this whole sector almost colonized. The last colonizable habitable system right now is Kraz, so we'll have that colonized as soon as our colony ship gets built over here in Pegasus. Or is it already built? It's built. Speak of the devil. Let's take a look here. More Rayans and Zvali. Okay, good. And there we go. We built a settler, interplanetary transport network, and sustainable farms. So that sent our negative gold back up to negative 73, but we got the xenotourism, cerebral reality coming in shortly. Okay, so now let's bring this settler up and send them to Kraz. Alrighty. Now let's end the turn. Turn 44 in the books. So this is where Empire Management, we've been skating in a golden era previous to this, where we've been just getting all this gold per turn. But now we're in the negative zone. Although our gold is still 846, which means we still have 10 turns left to spend. So I'm not sure where we're... Oh, I know where we're getting it. Every time we complete a system improvement, we get some of that production back in the form of dust. That's one of our laws coming into effect, right? If I'm not, yeah, the dust windfall coming into effect. So 25% of industry spent for building system improvements is converted into dust at the end. So that's cool. That helps us keep, that's a very good design right there. Very good law. That helps us keep our system improvements rolling without bankrupting the empire. I'm kudos to whoever designed that little system, because that was something that happened in previous games. I mean, I guess you would have to be politically savvy enough to have that law in effect while you're doing this. But previous game, when you started running out of dust, you basically had to stop everything and focus on dust production. I mean, we're kind of doing that now anyway, but this makes it so you don't really have to, or you won't bankrupt yourself if you don't, basically. So that's, I'm all for that. Anything that stops the game from becoming unmanageable. Okay, that's very good to have a dead end right there. So we're in the dead end of the galaxy. We got nothing this corner, nothing on this corner. We are just in our own separate pod right here. So yeah, this is good news. We could just sit here for the whole game and just research and do whatever we wanted, but we're not going to do that. Let's take a look at this system. Imnos 1, medium steps, inhospitable. We can't do steps yet. Anyway, Imnos 2, huge gas, hot, inhospitable. Imnos 3, tiny ash, inhospitable. And that's it. So, a lot of inhospitable planets going on here. How we doing? Still can't probe anything. So we'll just wait there until our probes get back. Anything else going on here? Okay, so let's form Voltron over here. What do we got? We got 2 gunships, Defender. So we ought to be able to merge all of these guys into one happy little fleet and send them up here to take on these weird rebels. Sort of popped up out of nowhere, living on some weird gas planet or something, ocean planet. Alright, what's this? Population gain, more Rayans. We are just booming with our population. Alright, you're sitting there, you're sitting there. What can you do here? Let's take a look at this system. Hospitable, inhospitable, inhospitable. Okay, so that's why this system isn't colonized, because it is completely inhospitable. Alright, so let's send this guy on Auto Explore. Just let him fly around. QR32, that's usually a barren type system. Yeah, nothing but chunks of rocks. But a lot of times you'll get quests in these kind of systems. So we'll keep an eye on that guy. Speak of the devil, QR32 asteroid field discovered. 1,000,000 shards of rock and ice from the scale of tiny malformed moons to fist-sized clumps glitter in the light of the distant sun. The remnants of unknown planetary catastrophe or the whims of gravitational quirks, these fields are rich pickings for minerals, rare metals, and methane chunks, making them invaluable for developing industry. Plus 50% production on systems. You have discovered the QR32 asteroid field. You must extend your system's influence over it to receive the bonus. Okay. We're far from that. That ain't happening for a while. What else do we got here? 20% of the galaxy explored. Okay, this doesn't seem like 20% of the galaxy. So we're on sort of a smaller map, I guess. But I guess theoretically, if you look at the art, I guess you can kind of see where the galaxy is going to go. The galaxy is going to go up here, around this way, around that way, a spiral galaxy, if you will. So I guess that's cool. All right, end the turn, keep the turns rolling. How much time do we have left on the episode? Really wish I was using a different phone. This one is. Okay, our timer is just about up. So unless something interesting happens here, we're going to end it after this turn. Or end it at the start of this turn, rather. I think we've gone on long enough. We've shown enough turns in a row. We got stuff happening. And we don't need every episode to be like 45 minutes. We can have some 30-minute episodes. I think that would be perfectly understandable. Perfectly useful. So next time we're going to be starting some colonies. We're going to be scanning some stuff. We're going to be doing a fight. And we're going to be exploring. So lots of stuff going on for the next episode, whenever that is going to be. And until then, we shall see you later. Bye.